It's bars and beyond, the stars is aligned. Sports, relationships, and rap, they said it would be hard to combine. Part in the shine, pick a mountain, we find the largest to climb. Pick the topic, we can debate and drop jewels. Welcome to another dope episode of Bars and Beyond. I am DeMarco275.
I am Courtney Levette.
And we are back in the building for another episode. What we're going to do, you know, it's happened about a month ago now, a little over a month.
I believe it has been a month.
But it's been a month.
I can't believe that.
It's crazy, but I mean, this is something that's going to go forever, so it don't matter when we talk about this. We lost an artist that is crazy. For the first time I'm seeing now in the history of rap, somebody that's being honored so much more for what they were outside of a rap artist.
Yeah. And
it's almost propelled them to a level over a lot of artists that we've lost. Because of what they were to their community. Of course, y'all know we're talking about Nipsey Hussle. What was your thoughts when you got the news, and then just your overall?
So I feel like it's one of those moments where, you know, you'll never forget the moment that Barack Obama was elected president. You never forget where you were, what you were doing. People who are old enough, because I wasn't really old enough when Pac and Big died, but you will never forget where you were and what you were doing when Pac and Big got killed. Right. And I feel like it's the exact same thing with Nip. Like, you know, immediately when I heard it, I'm on my dad's couch and I'm just like, whoa, wait, what? And I'm like, oh, well, he'll be cool. He'll bounce back. He a survivor. He a soldier. And like an hour later, it was like he passed. I'm like, yo, wait, what? And I know we had talked about him on the show a couple times. Yeah. And I'm just like, I wasn't the biggest like Nipsey music fan, but I was like, okay, he really doing something in the community. Right. You know what I mean? And I don't know, like I feel like my spirit, my soul was so shaky. Like the week and a half after everything happened, it was just like so emotional. I'm like, what? Why am I this emotional about somebody I did not know? Right. And it's like it hit me really hard. Like I remember the day after the funeral, because I watched the funeral at work. Not the day after, the day of the funeral. I had watched it while I was at work. I got 0 work done that day. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. I don't think nobody did, for real.
I got home and I was so emotionally drained. I cried like my freaking cousin died. Like I just cried and I'm just like, what the heck? I cried, I prayed, and I'm just like, I just had to get that out. But it was crazy. But the beauty behind it is, I feel like it woke a lot of people up to the community aspect of doing stuff, because the music is always going to be there, but the legacy left behind outside of the music was way greater, because a lot of people didn't know about investing in how to get into tech stuff, or how, because Nip was doing so many of those different things. Absolutely. And I feel like because of his death, a lot of people learned a lot of stuff and how to move on, and generational wealth, and how to pull your family from generational curses and stuff like that, just alone from him passing. So unfortunately he had to pass for those people that weren't woke up to be woken up. But you know, it's bittersweet almost. I could say that. It's bittersweet. Yeah, it sucks.
It's crazy. I think the biggest thing, like you said, you touched on something that's real, is that now for the first time, a lot of rap artists are consumed with trying the fame of it, you know, just being that nigga or getting all the chicks and all of this. And now he put pressure on rappers now that if you really want to be respected, seeing the kind of love, the level of love that he got, because I was there, and that was, you know, I was there when Biggie and Pac passed, and that effect was unmatched up to that point, right? But comparing, and I'm not trying to say nobody's death is bigger than nobody's. I'm not saying that. Absolutely. But the level that this was compared to me being there in 96, 97 when Big and Pop passed, the level of love this man got is unmatched. I've never seen the Staples Center.
Who was the last person? Michael Jackson.
Exactly. And it was like neck and neck with that. And this man, musically, you know, Michael Jackson is as good as it gets, right? Yeah. So with that being said, it puts pressure on artists. Don't just be a dope rapper. Everybody can be a dope rapper.
Absolutely.
Anybody can have a couple.
Everybody can't be a dope
Everybody
rapper.
Can't be, but you know.
Anybody can invest in their community, though.
Exactly. And can be more than just an artist and bring more to the table and put put jobs out there for people that you came up with that might not be able to get a job somewhere else in the world, right? And just leaving the mark of investing and reading. How many niggas read? Niggas don't read. This nigga had a list of books. All the niggas. That's a lost art in our community, our culture is reading.
And what's I don't understand why people don't read more. And what's crazy is like a while ago I did a tarot reading just because I was in New Orleans, whatever. And the lady was like, "You used to be such an avid reader. Why'd you start reading?" And I feel like you said, like it really is a lost art in our community because like people don't read. People don't read anymore. And I really respect Nip for being such an avid reader. Like that's something that people don't do.
They don't do it. And let me tell you, this is a fact. And I've been talking to people about this the last couple of weeks. The most successful people that I've ever met in my life up to this point are all readers. The people that are not that successful don't read books. There's a huge difference between that person and that person because this person is getting knowledge so many places that this person has no idea. So this person is kind of stuck in a certain spot because they don't have the knowledge to raise. These people over here that's reading, they're learning stuff and it's helping propel them. Most of the people I know that have they're really listening, paying attention, and taking it to another level. That's what he did.
Absolutely. So why do you feel like because Jay does a lot of stuff in the community. Absolutely. Why do you feel like Nipsey is getting more credit or got more credit for what he did versus what Jay does?
Because that's something that was easy to grab onto. With Jay was blessed enough to have 20 years of body of work. We never really got to see Nip have a real huge body of work. Right. He did mixtapes from like 2010 or so, maybe a little bit before that, until his first real album was just last year, Victory Lap, which shout out, absolute classic. They didn't have nothing else to. They had music, but it was more what he did. With Jay, he got so much music. Stuff. He's married to Beyonce. Right. He's got it's so many other things that even though he does so much for the community, that's like third or fourth down the list what people think about when they think about Jay. With Nip, you got Victory Lap, the mixtapes, but what he was outside. And another thing, Black love. He showed it's a few niggas like in the hip hop community that's really respected, like real niggas that have that effect. And his love for Lauren London, the way he looked at her, you could see.
You could see the way they looked at each other.
Man, it was something different. It's something different. Those pictures they took right before.
Oh my God.
It was epic.
You know what? And I was saying this before, like I really feel like that GQ magazine put him, not necessarily Lauren London, because she's already a staple in the entertainment business, and not to say that Nip's not, but that GQ magazine cover or spread they did really put him in another light because everybody doesn't get a GQ spread. Everybody don't do that. So to see him and her in a Black love situation do a spread, which I feel like it kind of put their people liking him who wouldn't have ever known of him. I really feel like it put him at another level. You know what I'm saying? And then to see him pass so shortly after that is unreal. It's crazy. And
for me, I got a special love for dude just because he comes from where I've come from a similar situation. I didn't gangbang, of course, but the street shit and the fact that he was a rapper. He wasn't a bubblegum nigga. He was a rapper. And you can tell that he was influenced by the Nas's and the J's and the Bigs and the Ice Cube, Snoop Dogg, obviously. Right. And it was in his music. So his music was slept on a lot because he was more of the rapper. Right. And he kind of stuck to the script. Like even Victory Lap, there wasn't a lot of like commercial songs on it that could be played on the radio. And this is another problem I have too.
There's a couple that you can play.
You could, but they never did.
They're not going to be mainstream.
Right. And I said, I've been in clubs everywhere. That album was up for a Grammy. To me, it was one of the top 3. And we talked about it. Right? Yeah. So it was one of the top 3 or 4 albums of the year. I say maybe 2 or 3. But I never heard a song played in the club nowhere in Atlanta or nowhere. Yeah. And I think at this point now, the love need to be there. Like play them songs in the club. Give him that love that he always wanted, because what he wanted to do was make his kind of music and it cross over. You know what I'm saying? Instead of having to make a bubblegum type joint just to get in the game, which a lot of artists have to do or whatever. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
But I mean, I feel like even doing what's the song? Shoot. It's
the Hustle and Motivate?
That one and the other one. It's another one. I think it's like the second or third song on the album. Hold on. Because it's going to drive me nuts until I remember the name of the song. Because literally it's driving me nuts right now. I'm sorry.
You feel like it could be like a radio song?
It's definitely a radio song.
Okay.
Last time I checked with YG.
Oh yeah, that was a banger.
That should have been the lead single.
Exact, but they didn't really play it, and that's why I'm like.
I feel like they probably played it in LA.
Oh, LA.
It was probably just a West Coast song, because that song is a West Coast to the core song.
Yeah, and it's crazy because, just keeping it real, it's like that song was hard as fuck, one of the hardest songs. But like, and this ain't no shade, but Tatiana is a West Coast song. They didn't play that all, you know what I mean? But that song
is
West Coast. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta think about the content of that song too, Tatiana. That's already gonna be like everywhere across the board. Yeah. They're gonna talk about that.
Yeah.
But last time I checked, it's a good song, but Tatiana is more salacious. It's more like what they talking about. Well, what? Mm-hmm. Like, so it's more for the gram. That's just
exactly. Yeah, and that's what it come down to. And that's another thing from respect level is that he was him all the way through. I've been rocking with him since like 2011 musically, so I had already been tuned in when Victory Lap dropped. I'm like, damn, and to know that he did it his way all the way. Yeah. You feel me? And that's a beautiful thing, man. It's a hard loss for the community. It's a hard loss for Lauren. A lot of people throwing shade about her getting a tattoo of that man. That's the love of her life. I mean, it ain't nothing gonna compare. It's not, let's be real, it's not another nigga that's gonna be able to be to her what he was. You know what I'm saying?
I think too, because in the way that she lost him. Like if it was just like he was sick or something, it's one thing, you can get closure. Mm-hmm. But, they woke up that morning, I'm pretty sure it was a, hey babe, bye babe, sage, whatever. Mm-hmm. I'm about to run to the store real quick, I'll be right back, type situation. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, the way that it happened, I feel like, she'll never find another love like that.
Yeah.
So, it'll be really hard for her to have closure with that situation. But definitely praying for Lauren London, the kids, and the entire family.
Whew, tough situation.
Family,
absolutely.
Sure.
R.I.P. Nip. It's crazy, man.
I can see him on my timeline forever, and I won't even get
mad.
I don't even get mad.
That marathon flag and that blue heart, you know what I mean? We could ride that however long we got to ride, you know what I'm saying? So many things come and go in our culture, but he's something that we got to keep dear to us, you know what I'm saying, going forward.
The marathon will always continue, Never going to let the marathon die.
Yeah, as soon as we hit L.A., we got to hit.
Pass the baton.
Gotta pass the baton, hit the marathon store and fuck with Black Sam.
Gotta vote. I love that. Honestly, I love Black Sam. I do.
His speech at that funeral was
I was
so
like,
real.
I love him. I love him.
Yeah, he said nothing but real shit, start to finish.
Literally, he cursed.
And when you get a chance, show did.
I was like, oh shit, period. Somebody's grandmother is here. Oh my god.
He didn't give a fuck.
Look, okay. I love Nip. Just don't shoot me. Yeah. But I was like, I've never been to a banger's funeral before, and I feel like I went to a real banger's funeral. Like, I was like, these niggas came through, like, he was a bullshit, and the fuck, I was like, I don't think they should be cursing like this at the funeral, but okay.
It was whatever, boy.
Yeah, like, whatever, fuck it.
It was a real nigga celebration. I mean, that's a fact, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a fact, but we ain't seen nothing like it, but hopefully, man, it just kind of opens people's eyes about a lot of jealousy and hatred, too. We don't know. I'm even going to go into the speculation of why this happened.
Because you know how I feel about
it. Yeah, it's that could be anything. We ain't going to be throwing that out there, but the main thing is, too, is just to understand when you come from a certain environment, and this is another thing we have conversations about, is it okay as an artist that becomes successful to not go back to where he's from, but help the community how he can from wherever he's at? Mm-hmm. Or should he be there all the time and be in the mix and really kind of be hands-on? That's a real good debate that's going on right now. Because,
but you know what, though?
You know what I mean?
I feel like it doesn't really have to be a debate. Like, you don't have to leave the hood or your hood per se. Like, if you open a business there, like, honest to God, like, you need to have your team with you. If you're here, like, if Jay-Z opened 50 fucking buildings in Marcy, near Marcy Projects, open 50 buildings, and everybody's employed and everybody working, you just can't be there without your team. Because niggas always gonna come for what they want or what they can't have. So it's always gonna be some hater stuff going on. Like that's never gonna die. That's just the way the world works. Before rapping, before singing, before TVs, like people was taking what they wanted from other people because they didn't have it. Right. Period. Always have your team with you. Always stay strapped. Period.
So if it's you and you the artist and that's you would do that. You would just have the people.
Absolutely. Okay. I'm not gonna leave my hood just because it's a potential to be dangerous. I'm gonna just make sure I put the proper safety and security around myself. Like, you just can't get lax because it's your hood. Mm-hmm. Because you can't think of yourself as, I'm still this person. Mm-hmm. I'm still Courtney, but I'm Courtney. Like, and people looking at me like, oh, she got it.
Yeah,
she got it. That's but if I want to make it home,
damn, it's real.
That was the one lesson I learned at being a probation officer. Like, you want to go home, then make sure you do everything you got to do to get home that day. Period. So you just got to make sure you move the way you need to be, the way you need to move, and not get comfortable. You just can't be comfortable. You can't, period. Especially in this atmosphere. Why do I keep saying period? Jesus, City Girls. With the T, you got the T on the end of it. The City Girls have ruined life.
I heard that so much. Period. With the T.
Oh my god. I don't even mean to say it. I'm so sorry.
They got everybody on that.
Yeah. But yes, rest in peace, Nip. Love forever. Prayers for the family.
Absolutely.
Go watch Games People Play featuring Lauren London as the
one
of the leads. Make sure you guys go check that
out. That's on BET?
Yeah, it's on BET.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good look.
It was actually one of the highest rated shows that's come out on BET in a while. Like, it was like #1 or something like that.
Damn, okay.
So definitely go support the show. I'm gonna check it out.
She working. Yeah, definitely gotta support her. She's something special in our culture too, obviously. You know what I'm saying? New.
She's always new. Never gonna be not.
New. One more thing about this. Yeah. One more thing about this, and we can move on. What do you think about Kodak Black and the little,
I don't know why people giving him any airtime with it. Mm-hmm. Because I feel like, okay, his homeboy who filmed it and posted it is a fuckboy. Period. That's one. Yeah. He's a fuckboy.
Most of them are.
Know your team. Yeah. Let's say that. Know your team. Know who your real people are. He's a fuckboy. But, and it was a conversation amongst friends, quote unquote. Mm-hmm. But you never should have said it. Mm-hmm. Even if you thought it, don't say it. Don't say it out your mouth. Like, just be respectful. The man just died. Like, niggas gonna think that. People are gonna think it. Just don't say it out your mouth. Yeah. Be respectful. The man just been buried. So
yeah. I think
it was disrespectful.
I think one of the things that's causing the divide between eras of hip hop, because it's crazy. Like, I grew up with hip hop from Melly Mel. I was maybe 5 or 6 years old, but up till now, so I've seen the whole thing. There's always been a little disrespect towards the people before you, but it ain't never been to this level. Yeah. So now we're at a point now. It's like, nigga, they don't. And the thing about him, he said it in the song Expeditiously. He said, "Y'all can say what you want to me. You know I ain't gonna listen." That is the most important line. He's telling you, he don't give a fuck what y'all say. He's going to do it anyway, no matter what it is. So unfortunately, most rappers, they on purpose, from self-esteem and being the man, they keep fuckboys around them. That's the culture. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of niggas that's gonna stand up and say, "Nigga, you on some bullshit," because they feel like, if I'm keeping the chain on your neck, I'm keeping the chicks around you, I'm putting you in a nice car, I'm gonna do whatever you want me to do, right? So even if you know it's some bullshit,
but it's like,
keep your mouth shut.
Kodak Black at that. Like, who cares? Like, moving on. Like, who gives? It's boy.
It was
you
crazy.
You sound like a 17-year-old rapper. Stop it.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. Super disrespectful. But in his mind, then just to think, because of the errors, like when you look at the Instagram and all of that shit, he got so many people riding on him on his side. Like, shit, fuck, he can say what he wants. So like one thing Charlamagne said, it's a lot of people that are slime balls that are thinking that, like you said. Yeah. So he's speaking for all the slime balls. Yeah. He is being the representative and the face of all the slime balls. Just like, where's she at? When's she available? Let's go on her DMs or whatever the case may be.
It was definitely a fucked up thing to say, but people are gonna think it. People think fucked up shit every day, but being in the entertainment industry, like, I feel like it was more fucked up for him to say it because you're in the same industry with him. Mm-hmm. So
now, what about T.I.'s comments and then the shot at T.I.?
Like, I appreciate T.I. wanting to be like this philanthropist.
Philanthropist, basically.
And this therapist and the godfather and the Nelson Mandela of the culture. Like, damn, I really appreciate you, bro. But some stuff, it's just like, stand down, Tip. Just relax. Like, just relax. It's okay. Mm-hmm. Like, relax. I don't even know. Like, just stop sometimes. Just stop. You do too much.
I felt T.I. and Game when they first said it, but then I had to retract and really look at it from a different lens. First of all, Game can't say shit. This nigga just talked about fucking Kanye's wife on a song now. And you did a whole album with Kanye about 6 years ago that was a banger. So at the end of the day, regardless of that, you mad disrespectful. So the only reason you saying something is because it's your people. Because if it was anybody else, you wouldn't have cared. So that when you look at it from that angle, nah, I ain't feeling that at all. T.I. on the other hand, it's like, bruh, you gotta understand. These people, you can't connect with these young people the way
exactly.
Now, with all this social media, we didn't have that back then. So you had to pull up on the nigga.
Yeah.
You couldn't go on no platform. You couldn't go on the Source magazine and say something. By the time you got on there, it was released, you done seen that nigga 3-4 times. So now you really look like a sucker.
Yeah.
Back then, you had to go see a nigga man to man.
Right.
So I'm not gonna put nothing on no video or media that I don't want to say to you in person first.
Yeah, I don't get
so
that.
he should have just seen
I
me
don't
and hollered at him
yeah.
and it never would have made it to that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like
that's
stand
what the issue is
down
at.
or pull up like a real OG. Pull up.
Period. That's what we do. We don't do that other shit.
Kodak was what, 23,
23,
24 or something
whatever.
like that?
Yeah, something like
he's
that.
super young, like
Yeah.
he's 40, like bro.
That's his.
Either relax and don't say shit or pull up on him like
Period.
a real OG because your OGs would have pulled up on you.
Period. That bingo.
Your OGs would have pulled
say
up
that.
on you.
Say your OGs would have pulled up on you. That's my point.
Like,
they're in a different era. Kodak and them are in the era where they speak
and
through.
them niggas don't care.
They speak through social media. That's their way of communicating now. Texting.
Right.
They don't even talk on the phone for real like that. It's text or social media. That's the era they were raised in. They can't do nothing about it.
Yeah.
We weren't raised like we was raised. If I got an issue with something you said, I'm gonna call you. If you don't pick up my phone, I'm gonna feel like my call now feel away. But I'm gonna see you somewhere.
But I don't even feel like that
and
should
then
be,
we talk.
And even it shouldn't even be an OG thing. It just should be a written rule across the board. If I don't fuck with you, even if I don't fuck with you and you did some fuck shit and I know you and I know how to contact you, hit me. Don't put no shit on social media.
Period.
Like, don't do that.
Period.
Don't put
We
it
don't
for the
come
world
from
to
that.
see.
We don't come from that.
Don't do that. Like that Twitter beef.
Yeah, like I seen the Whack 100 dude did that with E40. I mean, these is two damn near 50-year-old men.
Like, who
so
has time for that?
why are you, regardless if he owe you some money or not, you keep calling. You talking about he ain't answering the phone. Keep calling.
So social media is supposed to fix him.
Period.
He's
Or pull
still
up
not
to
gonna call
Oakland.
you.
Or pull up to Oakland and wherever he at. Like, it's a way. If you really want your money, you follow up and do it the way. But if you do it on social media now, it look like you clout chasing. Everything's clout chasing. So there's no way around that. So if you clout chasing, do it. But
everything clout chasing though?
You know what? It shouldn't be. It's just like hating. If you tell the truth about anything, if somebody asks you your opinion and you give them an opinion, you're hating if it ain't what they want to hear.
Yeah.
Who made that up? Why is that our culture now? So nothing sucks. I just heard somebody the other day on Breakfast Club, an artist say Blueface is hard. He's a hard rapper. He's from LA. He's a hard, like lyrically, he's hard.
Well, maybe he's heard other stuff that he's done that makes him hard.
Nah, this nigga is on a wave. And the wave is
Definitely on the wave.
older artists feel like they have to accept everything in order to stay relevant, because if they say something that young niggas don't want to hear, they're washed and they on some hater shit. You feel me?
Let me tell you
it's
something.
dope young shit. It's whack young shit. You feel me? There's two different kinds. It's dope young shit. There's whack young shit. Why can't you call out the whack shit? You see what I'm saying?
My daddy always said sometimes, in order to be a leader, you have to make popular and unpopular decisions.
Period.
And that's just it. Like, you just gotta make popular and unpopular decisions.
Exactly.
And it's okay.
Exactly.
They're not gonna stop fucking with you because you don't like.
Exactly.
Was Blueface?
Whoever, because you could turn around and say
Kodak.
Because I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm gonna say this. I like Juice WRLD. I think he's dope. I actually like him. I actually will listen to his album. And a lot of people from my era will be like, "What the fuck?" But I actually like him. He's got a lot of songs. He got the songs talking about he gonna kill the chick if she don't do something. I forgot the name of the song.
And this what you like?
He did an album with Future. They got an album together.
Never mind.
I play it for you. You'll know when I play it for you.
He said he did an album with Future.
He's talented though. I might not agree with the stuff he say, but he's talented. Like the musically.
He didn't make the music. He wrote the rhyme for the song. Yeah. He's talking about the rhymes, but he's like
the words and the hook and all of that. Like you can hear the tone.
So you like him talking about killing?
No, I'm not saying that's the part I like about him. I'm saying I can tell Biggie talked about killing himself and shitting on chick. He done said the weirdest shit ever. Yeah. He done said gay shit and all of that.
That's why I love pop.
Yeah, but my point is he was one of my favorite. He was dope, but he said some shit that was weird. Like a lot of rappers done said some weird ass shit, but they was still dope. in history. That ain't even just so Pac said some weird shit too.
Not ever shitting on people.
Nah, he didn't say that. He said he was telling the story. It was like she wanted me to shit on her, so I shits on the bitch, right? You remember that?
I remember it.
So I shits on the bitch, right? So that, niggas say that, but my point is, I recognize talent. I recognize talented artists. Everybody ain't talented. Some people are doing it for the wave. Some people really can do it.
Right.
And it doesn't matter age-wise, right? But we got to get out of... How can we get out of feeling like we have to say everything's dope because you're going to be banished if you say something
when
right?
Instagram take away likes and comments.
Damn. So as long as that's going on, it's a wrap.
Yeah, of course.
Sheesh.
Because it's like, who am I saying this for?
Yeah.
Nobody gonna know.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Instagram ruined reality.
Damn, that's facts. It really did.
It's a beautiful place for entrepreneurship. It's a beautiful place for... y'all call them influencers. I call them advertising agents, marketing directors. Because that's essentially what they are, But it's a great place to build a platform in business. But on the flip side, it is so detrimental to the entire world because everybody is chasing, clout chasing, or chasing a like, or chasing comments, or chasing a blog to be exposed, and so people will know them. I mean, think about it. Whoa, Vicky is freaking famous. She's famous.
Yeah.
For cursing your mom out on Dr. Phil. That's what y'all made famous.
Oh, you talking about Bad Barbie?
No. Whoa,
Bad
Vicky,
Barbie.
the one who can barely talk. Oh, wait, is Bad Barbie the one who
She
cursed
the
out her
one that
mama?
talking about meet
which
me
one is
outside.
Whoa, Vicky?
Meet me outside.
Oh, okay, that's Bad Barbie.
That's
What's the
Bad
Whoa,
Barbie.
Vicky girl?
She said some weird shit to Snoop.
The
Snoop
one who said
snapped
she
him.
was a black girl.
Yeah, her.
but she's
Yeah,
really
yeah.
white.
That's
Okay.
her. That's her.
Well, okay,
That's
we
her.
made Bad Barbie and Whoa, Vicky famous. But, why?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Why?
It's the
Why
shock
are they
value.
famous?
It's doing something that's shock value and it catches on.
Thank you, Instagram.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So, I'm just saying, Instagram was the demise of, reality. Period.
It's crazy. It's a lot of dope stuff you see, but it's a lot of weird. Like, one dope thing, for every 10 like that, you get one that's dope. Like the dude, shout out to Shot 500. He's locked up downtown here in Atlanta.
The
This
clothing
nigga
designer.
is making
Oh my God,
clothes
he's
out
so
of
dope.
prison, making a whole fashion
see
line
the
out of
orange
prison.
suit?
Shit was fresh as fuck.
Oh my God,
like
I
I
was
would
like, I
rock
want an
that.
outfit.
You
I
feel
want
me?
an
That
outfit.
was dope.
But
you feel me? So
he-
that's positive.
And he was
You know what I mean?
he was actually doing his clothing line before he got locked up.
Before he got locked
so
up,
I think
right.
that's super dope. But we don't highlight enough of those things.
Yeah, we
So,
don't. We need to see more of that besides that weird shit. It's a lot of weird shit in the,
We
in
don't
the
see the
culture
weird
now.
shit now because everything is recorded, everything is uploaded, and everything is right in your face all day.
Yeah.
It's only gonna get weirder.
Yeah, that is real.
It's we're desensitized to everything. If this what's the boy who Shiggy? What's his name?
Shiggy did the dance for the
Shiggy
Drake
challenge.
joint.
Yeah, him.
Yeah.
He snots and drools on his Instagram page. And people like that shit.
What?
We're
He's
literally
nuts.
watching people eat food for mukbangs on YouTube. To hear
see-
people eat.
you hear
It's just gonna get
The
more weird.
Asian girl that eats like all these exotic weird animals, like a dragon. It was like a dragon thing that looked like a little lobster or something with all
Your
this.
face right now is so
Oh
funny.
my god! And she took it and she put it in her mouth and chewed it up and it's moving in her mouth like she made octopuses, all the weirdest. See,
Don't say octopuses.
that how you say it? Octopus.
It's like
Octopus with the hyphen after it.
Is it like octopi or something?
Is there a lot of
It's
S's?
not
after it?
octopuses. I'm sorry, I just couldn't let it go.
You can't let that go.
I'm like,
Harry, yeah.
in my big soldier voice.
Octopuses.
Octopuses. What are you even talking about? She just get weird.
She get real quick, but see, that's cause she eating it like just weird, and she's getting millions of views and making money from doing that. And I mean, you don't never want to knock nobody hustle, but it's like, when do it get to where it's like the vision is blurred a little bit? You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna do a mukbang on the next episode.
Oh,
Let's do it. Let's do it. We're gonna do a mukbang on the next episode. Fuck it, we cloud chasing.
Hey, why not? Get these numbers up. You feel me?
No, oh my god, okay. So I'm just saying, shit is getting more weird, and it's just that's just what people are into. No matter if it's a good rapper or a bad rapper, people are gonna say it's good just because this person has 100,000 followers,
right?
Or because they have 50,000 followers. That's
real.
just what it is now.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. It's the world we live in.
Go like my page, shit.
Yeah. Hey, you know what I'm saying? What we gonna do? We gonna keep relying on talent and good content, right? And we gonna keep this shit rolling. You feel me?
Fuck that. We cloud chasing. Fuck it. What's some other
Fuck
shit
it,
to do? Hot Cheeto challenges and shit. We gotta start challenging. We gonna start. Fuck it. It's gonna be Bars and Beyond. Hashtag the challenge.
The challenge. Just come up
Do a
with
couple
different
basic, basic YouTube channel shits, and we gonna throw them out there and see. Just throw them out there and see what happens.
Everybody else doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Cloud chasing. Fuck it.
Well, we're gonna wrap up another dope episode with some good content as always.
Was it good?
Yeah, crazy. Y'all, hey, I need y'all to comment what y'all think about what we was talking about, because there's a lot of dope shit, the nip shit, the this whole wild thing about getting likes and clout, and is there a way to give your honest opinion out without being a hater? Is that possible anymore, or is that gone? You know, so let us know.
Question before we leave. What are you listening to right now, music wise?
It's been straight Nip. I've been listening to Nip literally since that day, and it's like I've been going back listening to other shit, other mixtapes. A couple of my guys dropped a few projects for my city. Shout out to Peter Prophet. He just dropped one actually Friday, and that was dope as fuck. I've been rolling to that. Trying to think what else I've been listening to. Shit, it just been Nip. I done went back and listened to Meek Mill's Championships for real.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh man,
that's a good one.
Yeah, I've been riding. I ain't been nothing new that I really been riding to. What about you?
The Baby.
The Baby.
I like The Baby.
That's another artist I like.
I like him.
I didn't
think I was gonna like a young guy. I like The Baby, but I like The Baby.
Yeah.
I also like Lil Baby.
Yeah, Lil Baby.
I just don't like Baby.
Yeah, he didn't grew on me. You don't like Cash Money Baby.
Yeah, I like The Baby, Lil Baby, but
not Cash Money.
Not the original Baby. I don't like that guy.
Yeah, I fucks with The Baby. That single he got bars. I don't know if you seen him.
He's so talented.
He can rap for real.
So talented.
Yeah, he can rap.
I really fuck with him.
He rocked the pamper. He be rocking the pamper with the J's. He walks around.
I've never seen that.
Butt naked with a pamper on with some fresh J's on, and that's it.
Don't make me not like him no more.
The Baby. He's literally The Baby. Oh God, you Google it.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
Cloud chasing, nigga. I'm over here like, that nigga's talented. He is so good. You wearing a fucking Depend?
Yeah. It's really a Depend too. He said it. He gets the adult joints and rocks them with the pen yeah. So I mean, but my point of saying that is he's actually talented, so he don't really need that. But I guess.
Why are you wearing a fucking pamper?
We gotta get him up here and ask him. We shout out to him. He got some dope music. I really fuck with you, bro. The pamper is, whatever, but he got some dope music though. And he from Charlotte. My daughter out in Charlotte, so shout out to Charlotte.
That really just fucked me up.
Yeah.
Wow. While I get over my shock, all you guys watching over here at YouTube, make sure you guys click the subscribe button. Also hit that little bell. It's the notification bell. Let you know every time we upload a new video. And also go over Instagram, the clout chasing place. Hit the follow button at Bars and Beyond. Go make sure you follow Fly 935 Radio. Make sure you follow us on Facebook, Twitter, all those platforms where we're gonna start doing a whole lot of different videos. But make sure you guys follow me at Courtney the Vet, LAVETTE _ and of course
follow me at DeMarco275 DEMARCO275. As always, we're gonna keep bringing you the dope shit. And like I said, comment, let us know what y'all think what we was talking about today. As I will be back shortly with more dope shit.
And next week we're gonna talk about relationships.
Relationships
the last couple weeks.
Absolutely. We got to get
and we got some shit we need to talk about.
Some real shit. Yeah, y'all gonna have to tune in for that one.
So hit your notification bell so you don't miss it. Hit us up next week, Tuesday, same time, same place.
Same time, same place.
Alright, yeah.
Peace.
It's Bars and Beyond, the stars is aligned. Sports, relationships, and rap. They said it would be hard to combine. Part in the shine, pick 'em out, we find the largest to climb.